last time I did a quote unquote rant on Too Good To Go, and I put the rant in quote marks because it wasn't really a rant. It was more um, feedback and what could make the app better, and also ultimately further reduce waste. But now it's more sort of a rant on Tesco meal deal. It's gone up 90 pence. I'm not going to factor in the club card price because that's a different subject altogether. But anyway, it's gone up 90 pence, and I feel like the Tesco and all these big corporations are taking money from customers because they know they can use the excuse of inflation and other things to charge more when they don't need to, and they know customers will pay it. There's no reason for the 90p increase. Tesco, such a huge company, making huge profits. They don't need to charge 90p more for a product which doesn't really cost them much more to make. And also, it's gone up 90p. Has the product itself become better 90p more? I don't think so. And if you think about it, let's say someone buys a meal deal 5 days a week uh, for their lunch when they're going to work. That's £4.50 more, if the math is correct, a week. And then you times it by 4 and times it to a year. That's a lot of money that could be spent elsewhere. And the fact that they just using the opportunity of inflation to increase prices when they don't need to. Maybe on other products they might need to increase the price, and here I don't really see any reason to increase the price. If they didn't increase the price and they kept it at £3, they'd be doing fine. And I'm 99% sure that if they kept it at £3, we're still making a profit on the product. So I don't see any reason why they should be increasing the price, particularly at this time when people are struggling to eat, and maybe they could only afford a meal deal, and now you've just increased it, and now they're gonna go without. Like, it's the fact that is, I'm sure most people would agree with me is that if they kept it at £3, they'd be still making a profit, and it wouldn't affect them one bit. But they choose to use inflation and other things as an excuse to increase prices just for the bank balance of the owners and the shareholders and whatever else. They're not it's not really costing them much more to make the product. So, and the fact that it shows you that it's cheap on club card shows that it can be cheaper. It's just they want your details. But if it can be cheaper, why don't you keep it cheaper? It's just their silly excuse to make more money, and companies always do this, and customers don't really have a choice because where else are they gonna go to? I think now is more of a time. Now the time to go for independent shops more, and make the big corporations understand why people aren't going to them anymore. But I don't think that's gonna happen because you're gonna need people in there, millions to do that, and I don't think millions of people will do that. They prefer convenience and over um making their own lunch or going to an independent